Welcome to WiseUp University with Josh Wise. I'm here today talking about unlocking your best self, transforming yourself through relationship growth. Before I give this advice out, this free advice, I need you to do something for me. Go like, subscribe, comment for free. It's a win-win. Do that now. I'm going to pause. Do that now. All right, cool. So now let's get straight to it. So, healthy relationships, what does that look like? Let's keep it simple. When you're making a healthy relationship, treat it like a healthy recipe. So you got main ingredients. What are those main ingredients? My main ingredients for my healthy relationships are communication that leads to comprehension. That's the cheat code to bliss. We got respect. It's like giving a high five to somebody's feelings. Support, just like being on the same team. You cheer for me, I cheer for you. We don't stop each other's emotions. We celebrate each other's wins. Now, trust. You believe in me, I believe in you. You got my back, I got yours. Do not let me down, I won't let you down. And I believe that. Now, equality. Both people have a say. Decisions are made together. Again, this is a team thing. This ain't about me, this is not about you, this is about us. Now, we got empathy. Put my shoes on, and I'll put yours on. If you have emotions, I do too. Feel what they're saying, just don't listen. Actually feel. The feeling is the secret. And then the last two, space and independence. Just like how a butterfly needs space to spread its wings, in a healthy relationship, each person has their own interests and time to be themselves. Grant them that wish. Meet them at the top. Don't drag them, don't carry them, meet them. I believe this is the glue that keeps relationships together. So, let it be close friends, like me and Tay, or me and my last girlfriend, or my current girl. Relationships has a magical way of helping us grow and discover new parts of ourselves. And this is how. We got reflection and feedback. Relationships act like a mirror, reflecting back our thoughts, our actions, and our feelings. The way others respond to us gives us valuable insight into how we come across to the world. Me and Tay were just talking about this, bro. You act too nonchalant. I don't like that energy you giving me. Sit your ass up. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Get off your phone. He took it as, hey, bro, like, I'm just chilling with you. But I'm looking at it as, hey, bro, like, the energy is off. It's not just me, it's everybody. So if somebody was to walk in my gym and see you nonchalant and chill, they're going to walk right by your ass and come to me because I got the energy. So just understand, relationship shows you who you really are, no matter how the intention is, but the execution is everything. Now, constructive feedback from friends and partners also help us recognize our strengths and areas we can improve on. And that's exactly what that was, constructive feedback. Now, learning through differences. Interacting with people who have different opinions and background challenging our perspectives. We learn to adapt, compromise, and broaden our horizons. What I might like, you might not like. But you teach me, I teach you. That's how we end up learning each other. In learning each other, we grow each other. And based off that, that makes us a little bit more closer because now the differences teach us about our values, our preferences, and that's what truly makes us us. Now you become me, I become you, now we're one. Do you see how that works? Now, emotional growth. Relationships bring out a range of emotions, happiness, empathy, frustration, conflict. It's gonna be the good, the bad, and the ugly in any type of relationship. But dealing with these emotions helps us become emotionally mature and resilient. Then it becomes a lot of small shit don't matter. A lot of big shit becomes small shit because, again, we're growing. The same thing that we used to get mad at when we was 5 years old, we don't. Same thing at 10, same thing at 15, same thing at 25, same thing at 35. That's called emotional maturity. But yet some people don't got that. But relationships should bring that out. Now, communication skills. Healthy relationships thrives on good communication. We got to express ourselves clearly and listen actively. And those are skills we develop through interaction. So the more we around each other, the better we should understand each other. If there's no understanding if we around each other, there's really no communication. And with no communication, there's really no relationship. Now, effective communication enhances understanding, and that helps us convey our thoughts and needs. And that's 99% of why a lot of relationships fail, because the thoughts and needs are not there. Nobody knows how to communicate within themselves to communicate outside of themselves. So if you want to literally learn how to talk to yourself better, to talk to somebody else better. And that goes back to the last episode of a healthy self-image. Because a healthy self-image blends into the relationships, into the workplace, and that leads you to your legacy. So it all blends in. Fifth point, self-discovery. When we share experience with others, we gain a deeper understanding of who we are. Through discussions and shared activities, we discover our passions, hobbies, and interests. Seeing how others perceive us helps us align our self-image with reality. Now, number 6, empathy and compassion. Relationships encourage us to put ourselves in other shoes, developing empathy and compassion enriches our emotional connection with people. We become more caring and supportive, not just toward those close to us, but also into our broader interactions. Number 7, personal growth challenges. Relationships present challenges that push us out of our comfort zones. These challenges encourage personal growth as we find solutions to cope with adversity. Overcoming these challenges boosts our confidence and resilience. And the last one, number 8, in relationships, we are accountable to another person. This accountability motivates us to fulfill commitments, work on self-improvement, and make positive changes. In essence, relationships act as a journey of self-discovery. Through the reflections they offer, the lessons they teach, and the growth that inspire, we come to know ourselves better, continually evolving into more self-aware and well-rounded individuals. Now, this is the relationship saver. How do we overcome relationship challenges? Relationships can sometimes face a lot of storms. It will get ugly. But with the right tools, conflicts can be constructively resolved, and it can strengthen the bond between the individuals. And this is how you can address common issues and find solutions. So if you got a communication breakdown, you got an issue, a misunderstanding can lead to hurt feelings and confusion. A strategy that I can use is practice active listening. Are you actually listening to what the person's saying, or are you just projecting, or you got selective hearing? So always ask the question, repeat the questions back and forth to make sure you comprehend what's being said. Because a lot of relationships could be saved just with communication breakdown. Ask, you shall receive. That's in the Bible. Don't act like we can read minds. Nobody can read minds. 50% of the time, we both are wrong in our assumptions in each other. So just talk about it. If I love you, you love me, there's nothing you can do to hurt me. Let's talk. Now, disagreements and differences. If you got an issue, conflicts arise due to different opinions or perspective. The strategies for me, respect each other's viewpoints. You're not me, I'm not you. Let's learn from each other. Focus on finding common ground. Compromise and collaborate to create a win-win solutions. If there's no win-win solutions, somebody will lose. And whoever loses will have a lot of anger and resentment. And that right there would be a wrench into the relationship. Remove that. Let's focus on solutions, not problems. Now, unmet expectations. Issue. Expectations that aren't communicated can lead to disappointment. Strategies for me, share your expectations openly. Make sure you discuss what's realistic. Understand that no one can read minds and compromise on expectations when needed. A big one, trust issues. Trust issues can be eroded by lies, secrets, or past experience. A strategy that I could use, just be honest and transparent. I try not to lie unless I need to lie. Don't let that go over your head. And the only way I would lie is if I need to know who's saying what. I can plant a seed and I can watch it grow to see if I can count on that person to be who they're supposed to be. That is a tactic. That's not me lying. That's me trying to get to the bottom of who's around me. That's me cutting my fucking grass. That's a tactic. But in a relationship, we shouldn't be lying to each other. We should have trust. We should have respect. And that should be fucking mutual to the point to where I know exactly what you do when you're not around me, and you know exactly what I'm doing when I'm not around you. Now, jealousy and insecurity. That's an internal thing. These emotions can stem from fear of losing a relationship. Understand, this is where I had an issue growing up. I love to cling to people, to own people. But the moment I stopped was the moment I feared not losing anything or anybody. We don't own anybody. We don't own that person. They are our experience or our teacher or our blessing. Treat them as such. And a strategy that you can use for jealousy and insecurity is address insecurities by communicating openly about your feelings. Reassure each other that and work together to build a foundation of trust. If you trust them, there's no reason to be jealous or insecure at all. And don't project it if you trust them, because then it's a contradiction. Now, lack of quality time. Busy schedule can lead to neglecting a relationship. How do we do that? Prioritize a date night. Okay, every Wednesday, every Friday, every Saturday, we're gonna work out together, or we're gonna go we're gonna go out to eat, or we're gonna watch a movie. Put it on the calendar. Because ladies, either you're gonna deal with a businessman or a broke man. They both got their pros and cons. Now, the last one, no, not the last one. We got a couple more. We got 7. Number 7, financial strain. Talk about money immediately. Find the budget, respect the budget, leave it at that. My money, your money, cool. But if it's our money, Set a budget, set a date, set a time. You got your allowance, I got mine. We're grown. Handle it with care. Number 8, intimacy issues. I've never really had a problem with sex unless somebody just literally pissing me the fuck off. But ladies, fulfill your man needs, because if you don't, somebody else will. Men, if you need to pop a Viagra or Cialis, go do that for that lady. Treat them like you want to treat them thoughts on IG. If you're looking at them thoughts on IG, guess what? Go have sex with your woman as if it was them. Just keep it between you and that phone. Now, resentment and grudges. I have a horrible problem with this, because once I feel like somebody did something to me that I wouldn't do to them, I would never forget it. Now, when you hold on to past mistakes, it really can poison relationships. And the strategy for me, just forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive that person, and address the issues as they arise instead of accumulating resentment. Then you growing up, and I do that a lot. It'll take me 3 or 4 months for me to fucking rip somebody's head off. But now it's taking me 4 minutes to get to that point, and then I forget about it. And then I'm not repressed or suppressed emotions. It makes for a better relationship. And the last one, lack of appreciation. Feeling unappreciated can lead to emotional distance. And that right there, ladies, is why a man would cheat on your ass. If a man is giving you everything and more, fellas, if a woman's giving you everything and more, but yet you're not replenishing that cup, somebody else got to do it, because that man is on E, that woman is on E. Again, what you won't do, somebody else will. Don't get mad at the fact that somebody's taking your job that you pray for and actually praying to keep that man. That shit will cut you deep. Now, remember, conflicts and opportunities for growth. Some people run to them, some people run from them. But if you're watching this podcast, we're going to the growth. We're not running away from it. Approach these with empathy, a willingness to understand, and share a commitment to find solutions. Again, we're solution-oriented people. We're grown. It's easy to point the finger, blame game, or me, tit for tat. Address the issue, solve the issue, kiss and make up, go to bed, wake up, another day, another dollar, and keep repeating it. But addressing these issues constructively, you can transform challenges into stepping stones towards a healthy and harmonious relationship. And that's all it is, harmony. Mind, body, soul, physical, mouth, all in alignment. That's complete righteousness. If you're righteous, that woman is righteous, that's a divine counterpart. You guys are constantly compatible. That's a very fucking good relationship. Now, let me give you a little insight. I got out this relationship 17 months ago with someone I thought was going to be the one. Put a ring on her finger. Within the first month, I was ready for it. Built my whole future off of us. Current gym, new gym, family, all that. Had the vision in place. But the picture shattered, and I was okay. I can't get mad at that, because my prayer. I wanted to love. I showed myself I could love, and we came to each other as teachers, not as divine counterparts. And I accepted that. But I knew that we were compatible physically, but not consciously. But that was the only issue. That led to a lot of breakdown in communications, unmet expectations, trust issues, jealousy, insecurities, and lack of appreciation. That led to resentment and grudges, just like every relationship out there. But I'm a very self-aware individual, and I know how to go into survival mode to stay patient and wait it out. But once I felt the goodness in my heart turn cold, I dug deep into self-discovery. That led me into Kambo, an ancient frog medicine that is used for emotional, spiritual, and physical detox. You purge it out, but it's reconnecting with yourself. It's like bringing your hormones back in balance, getting rid of all the parasites, increasing the motivation, and suppressing the depression and stress. So basically, when I went to Kambo for my first session, actually I just did my 5th ceremony like a couple weeks ago, plus DMT. And all I kept praying for was to touch my higher self. The part of me that is only for my best interest, and also involved with my best interest. I felt the need to gain clarity within myself to love those around me more while still loving myself. I needed direction. If I wasn't in a challenging relationship, I doubt I would ever walked in there, but I was fading. My business was declining while hers was on the rise, and I wasn't mad about it. I was proud, but I gave up my personal power in exchange for peace, but it was actually contentment. I stopped growing. I had the emotion, but lacked the action. I had an energy blockage. Just found out last week it was my solar plexus, AKA my solar power, my personal power, my willpower, and my self-expression. Being in this last relationship showed me that I am the giver, and takers love givers. This is the paradox. Givers like me will be drawn to a taker until they learn how to receive. And just not too long ago, after my DMT trip, I finally felt that receiving feeling of love. And knowing what it feels like not to have, it makes this shit at least that much fucking greater. Because without the lesson, the teacher, I couldn't accept what I have right now. And that's the beauty of going through relationships to have those breakthroughs. But a lot of people will be loyal to a fault and keep trying to fix a relationship that's destroying them. They're getting all the signs to, okay, you got your lesson. Cut your finger off, cut your arm off, save your arm. Walk the fuck away, take the lessons with you. Go let somebody else love you. But a lot of people don't catch those lessons. They keep repeating the same habitual cycles over and over again because they can't see, they can't feel, they're not listening to the signs. Now, with that being said, you have two options. You can stay miserable or go and play with low vibrations, or you can go find true love and extend. So tips for better relationships. These are my top 3 that I can name 20, but my top 3, even if this is romance, friends and family, even work relationships. Number 1, communicate to comprehend. When you walk away, there should be a mutual understanding. Not one doubt in my mind that you misinterpreted what I said. So when you go to bed, you wake up in a bad mood, that is your fault. I don't want you to go to bed in a bad mood. If you work with me, love me. If you my boy. Me and Tay got into it last Friday. This is like my brother. Bitch ass, hoe ass nigga, da-da-da-da-da. Before I took a nap, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, hey bro, I love you. Tired, bro, I see you in the morning. Saw me, gave me a hug. That was it. But relationships, you go to bed mad, you wake up mad, you mad the whole fucking day. You hold on to the resentment. No, we don't need that. That's bad energy. Don't bring your demons to work. Now, number 2, kill thy ego. Everybody's feelings matter, not just yours. There should not be a reason why someone's feelings override someone else's. Pride comes before the fall. If you value the relationship, surrender and learn to love them as you love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, go get help. A man, a woman is not supposed to fix each other. The parents are supposed to did that before you even started dating. So if you need to get help, go get clinical help, go get therapy. Do everything that you can do to become a fully developed person. Fuck your ego. Kill that ego. I have a shirt that says, kill that ego. No peace without war. Kill within and then surrender. Then you can love vulnerably, intimately, with bliss, not with conditions. Unconditional love. That's what a love without ego looks like. And the last one, 3, celebrate each other. Recognize each other's small wins and big wins. Appreciation and recognition goes a long way in relationships. There are many more, but I want to focus on 3. Today and tomorrow, watch your relationships flourish. Just communicate to comprehend. Kill your ego and celebrate each other. And I guarantee that relationship will be better off just with those 3 simple tips. Remember, strong relationships are built on respect, communication, and understanding mutual support. If you apply it, don't be surprised on how high life you get. And another note, relationships comes in the forms of teachers. If you don't ever learn your lesson, you will keep repeating the same lesson until you figure it the fuck out. Figure out your paradox. I'm going to see you at the top. Again, like, subscribe. See you soon.